All right. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the wonderful, beautiful, amazing Moonstruck TV. I am telling you, I'm happy that I made it today. Let me tell you, uh, technology is not my friend, and but I am trying to become friends with technology. So I'm just happy that I was able to get my device working today. And I keep thinking, wait a minute, is it Mercury retrograde? No, not yet. So I can't blame it on that. I can't really blame it on the moon either because we're really not in any kind of crazy moon energy, at least not that I'm aware of anyway. But we are in this very interesting um, Saturn like energy as we go into this whole year. And the number eight being such a significant number, being that the number eight is the karmic energy. And so if you think about the number eight being the infinity symbol, that really represents, that flow of energy, whether it be good or bad. But you definitely want to make sure that you're putting out that good energy. So I'm trying. I'm trying. Some days I feel like our human side gets a little bit louder than our soulful side, and then we just, have our moments of tantrums. But regardless, things are good. I am here. I'm so excited. We are at the end of January. I don't know about you all, but I am actually very happy to be done with January. Um, January, I don't know about you guys, but January has been a tough one for me. It's been definitely, when they say uh, that January goes by really slow. I saw a meme the other day, I'll tell you really quick, funny kind of thing. And it said something to the effect that every month has at least 28 days, except for January, and it has 750. So, which I feel like that some days. However, I should say some years, but this year with January, it's just been uh, gone by fast. But it's been a bit of a challenging January. So um, I have asked a lot of my clients that I see. I probably, gosh, I don't know, I probably do about 15, 20 readings a week, private readings, and a good portion of my clients have said yes, they are ready for the 31st and they are ready for February 1st. Anyhow, but let's celebrate the end of January going into February. And as usual, I have our affirmation. And the number that I've been drawn to today is the number 16. So for those who maybe are like, okay, what's this about? I feel like I'm on Sesame Street, right? When they have the number of the day or the letter of the day. But anytime that I do my podcast or even just readings, I will pay attention to signs, symbols, messages, visions, whatever it may be. And today, the number 16 has been very strong. So there's got to be a reason for it. If you missed last week's podcast, go listen to it. It was incredible. The 26 was my number, and um, the amazing father that called in wanted to connect with his daughter who had passed, and she happened to pass at the age of 26. So that's how my vision. So 16 is going to connect with somebody. I can feel it. I already have a connection with a soul that's been kind of with me today. So we'll see how that comes about. Anyhow, so the affirmation for the week, and this is for everybody, and I hope this resonates. The affirmation says, when I don't know what is happening, I choose to be curious and excited about what is going to be. I'll read it one more time. When I don't know what is happening, I choose to be curious and excited about what is going to be. So, this is letting go of that control, right? Letting go of not necessarily um, needing or having to have all the answers, just trusting in the universe, just being curious about, even for me, why some of the things this month happened for me. What do I have to learn from it? Move forward and be an even more amazing human being, right? And isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal, to be the best version of ourselves, right? I hope this resonates with some of you, if not all of you, and you can apply that into the week. We're going to get right down to business. So I'm going to take my first caller, and I have Marky, and Marky's from Fresno, California. Hi, Marky. This is the mini medium. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing I could be better.
Oh no,
I have a
I'm
lot.
sorry. Got a lot going on.
Yes.
Well, how can I help you tonight, hon?
There's this guy that's been in my life for I would say at least 4 to 5 years, and he keeps popping in and out, in and out. I was once his girlfriend at one point, but um he went back to his child's mother, and the thing is we recently slept with each other, and he basically cheated on her with me. And
But
he's just really back and forth, wishy washy. Like, I felt like there was possibly more to it, like he loved me, but he won't commit to me. And it hurts. I'm like,
sure,
this
sure,
man is like, I love this man.
sure, sure.
Eh,
So tell me, so what is your question, hon?
I just want an overall view of the whole situation. Like, I don't know. I'm lost because we keep on finding our way back to each other. And he said he came back for a friendship. And I told him, I care about you. I want more. And he's just like, well, I can't give you more because I'm with her. But he cheats on her and she knows about it. And
Sure.
he's
Oh,
like,
wow.
well,
Wow. Well, it sounds like this guy gets to have his cake and eat it too, right? Which
yeah,
all around, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to the other girl, and in all honesty, it's not fair to him either. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to win. Everybody's going to be hurt. There isn't any winners in this situation at all. Um, and so,
like I'm sorry, he even told me he loved me during us like being intimate. And then
of
he switched up and he's like, oh no, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, of course. He's responding based on emotions, at that moment, but not his true feelings. And that's the difference there, hun, is that he's not tapping into his true, heart chakra, as we call it. That's where a lot of the love comes from. And a lot of that I feel for him stems from his past, where his past, he didn't necessarily get that good example of what love was or is, and so now his perception of love is so different than what yours is, and I would assume this other gal too. I can't imagine. I mean, maybe some people teach their own, but uh, as you were talking, and I pulled a couple of my cards just to kind of see what we would get. Um, and one of the cards that pulled, I'm going to show it on camera if you go back and watch
He
on YouTube. But go ahead.
he he even told me, and it hurts me so bad because he told me, well, what if we wait and finish school? Because I thought I was pregnant. I don't know if I could be, because I we slept with each other. We didn't use nothing, and I'm not on anything. And he was like, well, if you're not, what if we just wait until I finish school and then I could give you what you want? Like, he gave a whole, and then he turned around and he was like, no, I didn't mean it. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? You're in and out. You love me. You don't. You keep on coming back. Like,
Right, right,
why
right.
does this man keep coming back?
Well, I'll tell you, are you familiar with or have you ever heard of what a twin flame is?
Yeah.
Okay. So without a doubt, the two of you have a very twin flame energy or relationship together. And what that is, and just to kind of explain it to listeners that don't know, but a twin flame is one soul that at one time came down, to earth, if you will, and that soul split into two. one soul is born into your body, the other is born into his. Now, what happens is because at one time, now you're not soulmates, but at one time you are one soul. So, what happens is that magnetic pull pulls the two of you together. And so, like, just randomly, you could be somewhere that he wouldn't even really need to be, or you wouldn't even think he would be. And then you run into him, or you end the relationship. You're like, I'm done. And then all of a sudden, he's popping up out of nowhere. This is that
Yeah.
magnetic, energetic, that's the pull the two of you have. Now, here's the kind of the caveat to that is that twin flames, I just, and it kills me to tell you, hun, but twin flames are not meant to be together. Twin flames are meant to be a chapter in your big old novel of life. And so he's come into your life for a reason, without a doubt, but he's come into your life to show you what your shadow self is needing to look at. So basically, to kind of explain that, when you guys are together, your soul sees the work that needs to be done for yourself, and his soul sees the work that needs to be done for himself. So you guys have that kind of that shadow work, that shadow energy. So this relationship's never going to work, hun. And it's just because right now the two of you are not on the same page by all means at all. Um, and and I sit here and I ask, and please know, with all respect, hun, I can tell you have a beautiful energy. I can tell you have an unconditional love, like an enormous amount of unconditional love. Why? I can tell that there's, so many other, as they say, fish in the sea, you know, and I'll tell you, I'm going to answer your wife for a minute as far as what I think. It's because you guys have that twin flame energy. You're just drawn to each other. Um, and I even just pulling a couple cards for you just to see validation wise. But one of the cups, or what, excuse me, one of the cards you pulled is this Page of Cups card, and it came out of the deck upside down. So a page, if you're in your chapter, let's say we'll call it the chapter of whatever this guy's name is. And then now you're getting ready to turn a new page. So it's like when they say, well, I'm turning a new leaf in my life, you're getting ready to turn this new page, but kind of the big but to it is that the cup that's reversed, that's upside down. If you think of a cup that is turned upside down, you can't fill that cup up, hon. You can't fill it up, nor will it ever be filled. So now your next step is to turn the next page into your next chapter, end this chapter, and turn that dang cup right side up and start filling up your cup. You deserve better, hun. You deserve better. You know, it breaks my heart to know that sometimes these things happen where they'll tell you exactly what you want to hear, they'll do exactly what you want to do, and then completely turn around and do the opposite. Um, it's hard because I know I can feel the love that you have for him, absolutely, without a doubt. Um, but if your free will choice is to decide to go ahead and part ways, which that's what I see happening, please just be mindful and be prepared that there will be a lot of manipulation and a lot of pull from him wanting to bring you back because he's going to see that he no longer has that control. So please
Is
watch for
he
that.
what do you call it? Narcissist?
I feel like he has some tendencies, narcissistic tendencies. But like I said, I feel a lot of it stems from his past. So he's got a lot of personal growth to work on, and you do as well. So, if, not a big if, this is going to work, it's going to be years and years down the road, hun, because the two of you need to learn about yourselves even more. I hate to see that you are just a convenience in a way of when he, wants to come around, and you deserve
Yeah.
better and you deserve so much
Does
better. So
does
don't value yourself based on how he treats you.
does he love that girl that he's with? Or is it just the same thing?
If he has a child with her, that's a different kind of love, right? So, I feel like he definitely, I guess if you wanted to really put a number in it, he's got more of a higher pull of love towards her because obviously they have a child together. So, that's the hard part. But I just I hope that as you move forward, my friend, that you find how important you are, how valuable you are, how special you are, and that you deserve better. So just
Yeah.
keep that in mind as you move forward, okay?
Okay.
All right, hon. Well, I have got another caller, but I'm sending you lots of good love and light and some strength as you move forward, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, hon. You're welcome. Have a good night. Bye bye. Okay. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and grab our next caller. And this is Amber from Washington. Hi, Amber.
Hi.
Hi, this is a
Um.
mini medium. How are you?
Well, I'm okay. I was concerned because my friend has passed away, and I
You
don't
had a,
know if he made it
I'm so
anywhere.
sorry. And you said you had a friend that just passed?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. And you're kind of just looking for some validation that he's okay um and any other messages. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hon. Let me ask you, um, one thing that when I start to connect with my mediumship and connect with my gift of being able to hear and feel and see the other side, if you will, numbers come in very strong for me, and they're always connected to a soul that has passed. So, in respect with your friend and or you, does the number 1616 connect with you or with your friend?
Yeah. That's about how many years we were together. We were friends.
Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. The other thing I was getting too, I kept getting a two-syllable M name. M, like Matthew or Michael, a two-syllable M.
Marcus.
Did you read his name is Marcus?
His name is Mark. Yeah. Yeah.
I think your yeah, your friend Marcus has been with me today, hun. um, so, which I think is beautiful. I always tell people that anytime that I do my podcast and I have these strong souls, that I can't ever ignore the signs or the symbols. So, without a doubt, him even just giving me his name and the years that you both have known each other, it's just validating that he is at peace, that he did make it to the other side in that bright white light with God, if you will. I cannot channel souls that do not walk within that bright white light. So, now he does show me that I just now got that uh, he really struggled. He's shown me some issues with anxiety, with depression, because my head's starting to get foggy, and that's always my sign of
Yeah.
issues with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. He heard voices in his head. He was undiagnosed schizophrenic.
Right, right. Okay, hon. Well, I without a doubt feel like we have Marcus here. Um, which I love. It's always so beautiful when our loved ones in spirit just align us so beautifully. With as many people that request readings that call in, I'll tell you, your loved ones are very powerful to make sure that you get connected with the right person. So, without a doubt, you were meant to connect with me. I was meant to hear his name earlier. Um, and yeah, okay. I'm sorry. If I'm quiet, I promise I'm here. I'm just listening to him. Um,
Hmm.
okay. Um, okay. Um, yeah, he says that you two were like soulmates, but just didn't know how to move forward. He didn't know how to move forward in the relationship. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah. I do.
Yeah. He loves you. And I'm going to say loves, not loved, because I'll tell you, that love and that soulful bond will never go away, my friend, ever. And I feel like that he just didn't want to, in a sense, ruin the relationship if anything were to go further. But he's so grateful for the time that he had with you. Um, and okay. Um, he says, tell her I'm her knight in shining armor. I just heard a knight in shining, like your knight. Do you understand that?
Yeah, he always pictured himself really muscular and really like like a superhero, but he seemed the total opposite at times.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
he honestly he thought he was like a superhero.
I love it. Well, now that he's in the spiritual realm, he's like he can be his complete, you know, uh, healthy but also powerful self. So that's where he's saying that he's without a doubt going to be your protector, especially moving forward throughout your life.
That's
Um,
good.
yes, absolutely. He says to say hi to my baby girl. I hear him tell her, say I said hi to my baby girl. Not sure. Do you understand that?
Oh, my cat.
Yeah.
It's
He
probably my
just showed me a
cat.
fur
Yeah, my
baby.
cat. Yes, he's a baby.
I love that.
Yeah.
He just showed me a fur baby. That's too cute. I love it. Um, do you speak to his mom
His
or
mom passed away when he was 7 months, and his grandma passed away just like 5 years ago. And so I was pretty
uh,
much like the only family that cared about him.
oh, okay. Okay. I just to make sure I'm interpreting this correctly because he just kept saying, I'm with mom. And I couldn't quite
Oh
understand if
yeah.
he meant he was with mom in spirit or here in the physical. So even at 7 months
So he got
old,
to meet his mom. Cool.
he's
That's
with,
good.
yeah. And it's so cute. He says, I'm with mama. He says, mama. He says, I'm with mama.
Yeah, he was a baby
Um,
when she died.
oh my goodness. So sad. Um, um, he's kind of he's a bit of a smart aleck, um, and
Yeah.
yeah,
He's a
he preferred
joker.
that I say a different word, but for radio reasons, we're gonna rate a G that, but because I can hear him saying different words, but he's hilarious, but um, he also wants to. He says, "Just color your hair, damn it." Just color your hair. Do
Yeah,
you
I always dye
understand
my
that?
hair. I
I
always, if
love
there's
it.
something, I'm always dyeing it or cutting it or something.
Oh my gosh, I love it. You must be thinking about doing it or you just did it because that's where he's like, just do it. He didn't care. He loved it either way, you know. Um, but
Yeah,
oh, so funny. So here's
that's
what's
funny.
interesting. Yeah, I love his energy. He's got great energy. The one thing that he's shown me too is that uh, okay, I'm visually picking up on some things. When souls cross over and then they want to send us signs or symbols, messages, whatever it may be. Very typical. They'll send, butterflies or dragonflies or, whatever it may be. And he's a bit hilarious because he's showing me that he connects a little bit with dragonflies. So I feel like that's one to be mindful of. I do feel like that he wants you to know when you see these dragonflies. But this is the weirdest vision, and I hope you understand. But he wants you to be mindful of the mice or the rats. I have no idea why he's showing me
He
rats
said,
or mice, but
he said rats and the night. We used to live in the woods together, and my ex was really abusive, and he's getting out of jail soon, and we all lived together in the woods, and there were so many rats, and this guy
oh,
would hide and do mean stuff to both of us, and so like so, wow. Makes a
Oh
lot
my
of
gosh.
sense.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. Well, no wonder why. I never I never question nor I try to figure out my visions anymore. I just say it and most if not all the time people understand and connect with it. I'm so glad you connected with the rats. I
Yeah, there were
couldn't quite
so
figure it
many.
out. Oh, that gives me goosebumps. That gives me chills.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you, hun, I know my time is wrapping up with my show, but one thing that I do have, and just after my show here, it's in about an hour, 15 minutes, Mountain Time at 7:45 on my Facebook page called Mini Medium. I do about 2 hours of free readings, connect with love and spirit. Feel free to hop on
Okay.
and let me know who you
Okay.
are and how strong that Marcus is, with picking up so much validations that fit beautifully. I wouldn't have any doubt that he's not going to leave me anytime soon. So just keep that in
Okay.
mind. But I appreciate you calling, hun, and I hope this gave you some peace and comfort.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, he's like that.
You
He's a clinger.
Oh, yes, he is. I love it. Well, if you have some time, hop on tonight, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. You're so welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, my friends, what a beautiful night. Definitely some different readings and wrap up the 31st of January. Let's move into February. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.